Hello, my name is Aaron Larkin, and this is going to be a presentation on the Issue Tracker project, which we worked on for the fall of 2021. I took on this project because I would like to code long term. I'd like to see myself gaining a career in this industry, and in order to do so, employers appreciate or even require a certain amount of coding experience. This project will help show that I have that coding experience and will possibly even land me a job in the industry. Obviously, the long-term goal of this project is to hopefully land me that job, and then I can in turn use it as a career and hopefully do it for the rest of my life. What did I learn from this project? I learned so many new things, so many new coding languages and nuances, different ways to work with the front-end testing and back-end testing. I had never worked with databases. That was a whole new subject to me, and being able to learn how we're able to use Mongo to store all the information and then in turn make a whole new front-end project that is in sync with the back-end was amazing to me. That's something I'll be able to carry on for the rest of my life. Using different debugging and testing tools was also something that blew my mind, and it really something I look forward to carrying on into the future. There were a few things that I would have liked to have done differently. Like I said, I didn't really start to learn about any of these bug utilizing tools until the very end of the semester, because as we learned and did more, that's just how it works. You get to learn how to use those different tools, and I wish I would have just had those at the beginning, but obviously that's part of the journey. I would have also made a more accurate ERD for the big picture. Another thing that you don't really get to see until the end, but I wish I had a little bit more experience with the topic, and I would have been able to make a more accurate and presentable ERD for understanding. A few games and stuff that utilize Bug Tracker. League of Legends is a huge one. They actually have a very similar Bug Tracker to ours. You have to have a League of Legends account that you log into, and then it even gives you steps to reproduce, kind of how we had listed, and then you get to submit the bug, and obviously it has all the similar steps to reproduce, and it has what your expected result from this was and the actual result. So it's pretty cool to see how our Bug Tracker relates to something like this. Another big one is Minecraft utilizes an open source code, kind of like we see with the NPM packages we use. It shows you a big list of open issues that there are, and then you can actually see if they've been resolved or if they're still being worked on, how many workers have been on it, and stuff like that. And tons of companies utilize the same exact software. As you can see on the left here is a kind of a key picture of the Issue Tracker project we work on. It allows users to log in and register their account. We prevent the user from doing certain tasks if they do not have the required permissions. Tracks edits made to the collection in the database, and practices secure methods like trying to prevent data breaches, such as we hash passwords and we try to prevent cross-network attacks and stuff like that. And it utilizes many different front-end services to create a visually enjoyable experience. This was my presentation for the fall of 2021. Thank you. This is going to be my presentation over the actual Bug Tracker, which we worked on all semester. As you can see here, you can go here and register an account, nice and easy. So you can go ahead and start registering an account. And if the emails don't match, it'll give you some nice verification saying that it doesn't match. So if I did something like that, it won't let you through. There we go, let them match right there. It is case sensitive. Go to the password, you just type in a random password. If it doesn't match, it'll also give you the same verification. It must be 8 characters as well. Then a given name is required, so you can enter any given names, and you can register. So register a new user, and it'll take you directly to the Me page. At least this gives you a way to see some information, but obviously we don't have any roles, so we can't be submitted to a list anywhere. So we'll go ahead and log out. We'll log into an account with all these access roles. As you can see, we have a search for here, so we can search keywords. Aaron will pop up for the assigned to and all this information. If you give it a max age of like 30 and a min age of 1, it'll obviously just give you those search results between the 1 to 30 days. You can see closed or open bugs. Just some nice searchability. We can take this link to here, and this will allow us to obviously edit the bug. We have the whole classification list, so we can submit different classifications. You can assign it to any user there is. There's obviously a lot of duplicates because it's all for testing. There's no comments for this bug, so let's go ahead and add one. This was a bad bug. So we'll submit this comment, and then it says new comment submitted. You're going to have to go ahead and go back to the bug list and click back on that bug to see any of these comments. So as you can see, some nice functionality there. If we go back to the user list, we have a whole list of users with the same search functionality. These are all the errands that we saw when the drop down. You can click here, it brings you to the user editor, and you obviously don't need to submit any of this information. The password is obviously hashed on the back, so we don't want to see it in the front end. Allows you to pick a different roles, and then you can do that like that, which is beautiful. You can report a bug very simply. Just take it to this report a bug tab and send that in. And that has been my issue tracker project of 2021. Thank you.